Hey guys, it's your girl, Robin Ayers from itsrobinayers.com. Okay, hold up. You're not ready for this. You don't know who I'm sitting down with today. Let me just get you excited, okay? She is an actress. She is a Grammy Award winning singer, not singer. She don't even need two names. I'm sitting here with Brandy. How you doing, girl?
I'm good.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. You look pretty.
No, you look pretty, okay? You are like beats.
Thank you.
There's something new going on. You got this
You
new.
think so?
Yes. Everybody sees it.
Wow.
You're so confident now. What is it? Like, what's going on? Like, what did this year do to you?
Well, I turned 35.
Yes.
And I'm really embracing the new thing in my life, being older and wiser, I think.
Yeah.
And I've come through a lot, and I've had my ups, I've had my downs. I'm just enjoying my life now.
Yeah.
I think.
You know, we're kind of the same. Well, you're slightly older than I am, but we're the same age.
Dang.
You know, just a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, you're
But it's
34. 34.
Yeah, I'll
okay.
be 35 this year too.
Okay.
And so I recognize that you're hashtagging 35 because
Yes.
you're like owning that.
Yes.
But it shows in everything you do, right? Like, so you're performing, you're doing your performances now in concert. You're just a whole nother person. So
Yeah, I love the stage. I had
Yeah.
to come through a lot with the stage thing because at one point I was very, very stage fright.
Okay.
I was a mess before I got on stage, but now it just feels like that's the place I can let go and be a little bit more free. And
Yeah.
all 19 of my personalities come out
Yes,
on stage
yes.
now. So it's fun, and I love to sing. I love connecting with the fans. So it feels good.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it definitely shows. Congratulations. That's
you,
awesome.
Robin.
Yeah, you're welcome. So also, like your new look, does that have anything to do with it? This new confidence? Like, you've been cutting your hair, doing different things, and
I just love trying different things.
Yeah.
I love seeing what I can look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the fro. I love the shortcut. I love the twist. It just feels good to be different sometimes,
Yeah.
and not be afraid to just embrace the freedom of just being 15 or 16 different people. It's great.
You know what you remind me of? You remind me of, or who you remind me of? Victoria Beckham. Before,
Beckham, that's a
yes,
compliment.
right. Okay, but you have that thing. It's before, you know, when she was in, I guess, Spice Girls, she was Victoria, but when I don't know, so it was afterwards, she started getting her cuts and she started just
Yes.
looking like a woman, just owning it.
Yes.
There was one time I looked at you on a red carpet and you were wearing all red and you just had this, it was some sort of really fit, like structured outfit you were wearing.
this recently?
Yes, your hair was cut. I don't know, I think it was the Essence
Essence.
luncheon, but you had on all
Yes,
red.
the red
Yes.
suit. Yes.
And I was like, Brandy, if you don't, come on now, you was representing for all of us. I was so
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that look. I love that day, you know,
Yeah.
celebrating women in Hollywood. It was just, it was awesome. I love that hair.
Yeah.
I just felt really hot. I felt hot.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You looked hot. You did it. You did your thing. Okay, so much to talk about. You are, gosh, you're such an amazing actress and singer. But let's talk about acting real quick.
Okay.
We go way back with you, right?
Yeah.
Like from Thea, was that the first time?
Thea was the first time.
Yeah, and then like you've done so many different things from then, but now you've progressed into this woman, and you are now Chardonnay
Thank
on
you.
the game, and we tune in every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday,
Yeah.
10 p.m.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
work
ET.
Chardonnay.
Thank you. I love Chardonnay.
Yes.
I wish I was more like Chardonnay. She is like a woman that's not afraid to speak her mind. She owns all of her ideas about what she thinks life should be, what she thinks your life should be.
Right.
I mean, she's just, I love playing her, and she's got a little hood in her.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't take anything from anybody. And I love that about her. And she also is a voice of reason for, so many people in her life. So I love the character. I love the comedy in it. I love the game, the cast. It's just been a great experience.
Okay.
Great
So
experience.
how much of Chardonnay is really, really in you? A little bit?
I think a lot of it.
A lot of it. Okay, that's good to know.
I think a lot of who she is a part of who I am. But she's loud and just crazy all the time.
Yeah.
I have moments where I'm like that, but she's just like that.
Yeah.
You know, she's actually had to pull back a little bit, you know, with the new environment that she's in, with being, you know, Jason's wife. And like, it's just moments when I'm like that. She's just like that in her everyday life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what an amazing job you do. Like, seriously, I'm thinking that's Brandy.
No.
It's so believable, but that's what I'm saying.
No.
It's you do such a great job. It's really believable.
Thank you.
Okay, so you've played that role. This is kind of like the most feisty we've seen you.
Yes.
What type of role would you, like, what's ideal for you? What do you want to do?
I actually would love to play a singer, like a Diana Ross, or a Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
I would love to play a role like that. Like, I've always wanted to do the remake to Lady Sings the Blues.
Oh,
I don't think it should ever be done because that's a classic and it shouldn't be
Sometimes
touched.
you don't
it's
touch
one of those,
classics.
Yes,
okay.
But something like that, like a period piece, that would be ideal for me. Like, I love movies like that. And then I would get a chance to play a singer, so.
Yes, well, it's funny that you said that because today I was watching you in your classic videos in the bathroom.
Oh, God.
With a friend, and she was saying the same thing. She said, you know, she would be a great singer because it was the Etta James At Last.
Oh, yeah.
And you played that, but then it just makes sense because you act so well, and then you have a beautiful voice. Goodness gracious. Can we just move on to your voice real quick?
Okay.
So, Brandy, what do you think about the title of people calling you the Vocal Bible? Is that pressure?
It's pressure, but it's beautiful. It's flattering. It feels good to be acknowledged as, you know, a singer. You know, like, so many singers have so much respect for me and love for me, and they always express it, and that feels amazing because that's why you sing. That's why I love the art, is to be able to connect with people and for people to recognize, you know, that in me is great. It's special.
Yeah.
Vocal Bible is like, that's kind of big though.
It is big, but it's somewhat of the truth. And the reason why I say that, and I actually wonder if you could recognize that when other artists jack your style.
I definitely,
can you hear it?
I can hear it.
You can hear it?
I definitely hear the influence in a lot of different artists. But again, they pay homage. They always, you know, show respect. And so when people are showing you respect, go ahead on and jack.
That's right.
You can jack if you're showing respect, but don't jack and then not, you know.
Exactly. No, that's real talk. That's real talk. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's amazing. I heard you in an interview say that your dad was the very first one who you saw in church.
He was my first hero.
Yeah, I mean, he wowed you. And then,
did.
of course, moving on to Whitney, she was everybody's amazing. You know, it was something, she was almost unattainable, it seemed like.
She was the dream.
She was the dream.
She was the dream. But it still felt like you knew her. It still felt like, even before meeting her, it just felt like she was a big sis or someone I could call on the phone. She always had that grounded energy about her. And when I first saw her, I was like, oh my God, like I want to be exactly like her. I want to do everything that she's doing. And my dad just made all of that seem real because he put me in church. He put me in all the choirs. He put me on stage in front of all of the congregation. They were like my first audience. So that was where I was able to get comfortable and build my confidence. And then seeing Whitney, it was like, okay, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, yeah. Would you be the same singer had it not been for your dad's, you know, putting you there in vocal technique, teaching you, you know, guiding you, and Whitney?
Not. Absolutely not. My dad, we attend a church that only sings a cappella music. So my dad helped me to train my ear by singing a cappella music with me, and that's how I learned how to do all the harmonies. And so I would not be the same singer if it wasn't for my dad. And Whitney, she didn't even realize she was teaching me so much, you know, before I met her.
Yeah, your dad has an event every year, Singorama. And
I host it every year, by the way.
Yes, every year. Yes, you were up there representing, and you know, we go, myself, my husband Robbie, you know, we always represent. And you seem so at home. So I understand the connection there, and just the feeling to walk into a room where everybody is singing from the soul. It's
with nothing else but the voice. I love Singorama. I love reconnecting with people that I haven't seen in so long, and then to share that experience and share that connection with music is just everything. And I get a chance to see my dad sing, and you know, so many of the choirs that I haven't seen, you know, perform in a long time. I always get a chance to just hear that and see them and speak and hug. It just feels like family, like a one big barbecue.
Yeah, exactly. It's very like a home, like a family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, okay, moving forward, I know you recently talked about doing your next album, right? Are you working on it right now?
I'm going to start working on it in June.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay.
My fingers are crossed for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to say to you.
Okay.
Brandy. Okay, so listen, we know, because I'm a fan. Like, I love you, Brandy, right? But I'm a fan of Brandy as well. So your albums have been amazing. There's always songs on there that touch the soul. But I've heard a lot of your stars talk about, we want to hear you sing. Like, you know, how you, again,
Sing
going back to the bathroom.
With this album, I do want to be a little bit more free and a little bit more raw than I've been in the past. I think it's time. My approach, I just want for it to be a little bit more simple. You know, not too musical, not too produced. Okay. And not too track driven. Yeah. More just subtle. Simplistic. Yeah, like I would love to do a song with just a guitar and just piano. Like that would be that's a dream. Yeah.
Okay, so can I go to the studio?
Yes.
Okay, I could be there.
You can come.
All right. As long as I just keep
stay
quiet.
Long.
All right.
Stay long, right?
All right.
You can't stay long because I got.
But at least I could be there,
yes,
right?
Yes.
I could be there and I could just put my foot in there and be like, listen to a beat and then like leave.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much. You know, your family is amazing. They're my extended family. I love the Norwoods.
I know, they're awesome. Crazy, but awesome.
But awesome. But also, your friends, you know, like now we know, you know, publicly, we know that some of your friends, you know,
Keisha
Epps
is my best friend. Keisha is,
yeah,
she is an angel in my life.
Wow.
Like she is what love looks like.
Wow.
And she's always positive, always just, her heart is just so pure. And I really love her, like to death. Just observing her, I've just learned so much about how important it is to not share your energy with everybody.
Well, that's actually one of the questions that I had, because you haven't really had the opportunity to, you know, go through puberty how everybody else did.
I did, I just didn't.
I mean, it was just,
it was just in front of everybody.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. It was just so public.
Mm-hmm.
How did you prevent, or were you able to even prevent who was real, like to filter it? Who was real and who wasn't?
I had to learn who was real the hard way, you know, because a lot of things that my mom told me, a lot of people that my mom told me to watch out for, I didn't. Okay. So I went through a lot of different friends and different people that has come in and out of my life that are not, you know, there anymore. Yeah. But you know, life is the greatest teacher. You're gonna you learn things through what you experience, and so that was hard because trust issues. You know, you just don't know who to trust. You don't know who likes you for you, or who likes you for what you
can do
have
for them
and what you can do for them.
Yeah.
But when people like Keisha come into your life, you're able to know the difference. You know, and I'm blessed to have friends like her. Yeah. Where I can point out who's not right for me, because your energy does not feel the same
like that. Oh
way.
Wow, that's good.
This energy feels.
That's good. That was a lesson for me. That was a nugget for me. Like someone who you're close to, you understand what that energy is. So when someone else comes around, it doesn't feel like that.
Absolutely.
Wow. I hope somebody picked that up.
Pick it up.
Pick it on up.
Don't put it back down.
I had an interview with your dad.
I know. Isn't my dad the
He is amazing. I know. That's how I feel.
He's the most gentlest. Is gentlest a word? Gentlest. Well, gentlest man.
It's gonna be a word.
We gonna make it a word. He's the most gentlest man.
Yeah.
I've ever heard, I've ever seen, I've ever felt.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, he is the perfect example of how a man should treat their daughter, you know, how he treats my mom
Yeah.
is amazing. How he treats my daughter.
Yeah.
He's just so sweet. How he treats people.
People, right.
He's just the gentlest.
He is gentlest.
The most gentlest. Oh, we're not going to edit that. We're keeping that on in there. Yes, we are.
We're keeping that. That's a
We're
word
keeping that
today.
in there. Gentlest, honey.
He is, though.
It's so funny, like all the letters are, like, how would you spell that? It's cool.
It's funny that you really are thinking
No,
about
I really
that.
was. I really was. You know, I'm trained. I got to keep it
I
politically
know, I
correct,
got
but
you,
sometimes
yeah.
that comes on out.
So I had your dad do something for me, and I'm just going to ask you to do it for me.
Okay.
Say yes, Brand.
But it depends on what it is.
Just say yes.
Okay, yes.
Can you sing for me?
What would you like for me to sing?
Whatever's on your heart to sing.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it is. I know. Girl.
Just drop the mic. If I had one, just drop the mic. You just killed that. Well, I just really want to tell you how amazing you really, really are. I mean, just watching you grow, and your spirit is real. Like, your spirit is beautiful, and I'm so glad that you're owning it. And I'm so glad that you're just walking in this, you know, confidence and this new brand and this hashtag 35. You know, represent for all of us. Keep doing it.
I will. I will
Yeah.
keep trying my best. I
Yeah.
promise you that.
Yeah, you are. You're doing your thing. I love you, Brand.
I love you too, Robin.
Thank you.